Hello, I'm Gonçalo Mourim. I'm from FITEI. FITEI is an international festival that normally happens in May in the Porto city in Portugal, but in coalition and in network with Connect Up, we started 5 years ago a new festival, a small format called My First FITEI. And the goal is to bring young audiences to the theatre, but also all the people that normally don't come to theatre. So it's a festival that thinks in accessibility and in new publics. I would say a friendship. The basis of the project has a lot of friendship, but also a lot of professional goal.
I'm Dirk Nelton, I'm the Artistic Director of Connect Up, and we are here in Porto at that FITEI Festival, and it's the last stop on our 5 years journey. It was an amazing experience, I think, for all of our 13 partners. We did a lot of productions in the last year. We presented on 4 festivals the productions with partners beyond our project. We did a 2 days evaluation of the project, and it's amazing to see how it was received by the partners, and I think at the end we really can say it was a huge success, and hopefully the partners will go on to work for a diverse audience.
I'm Romano Bogdan. I'm artistic director of a theatre company Pinklets from Čakovec, Croatia. What is Connect Up for us? For us, is the first European project that we was involved in, and the Connect Up is really connect up with dearest people that I ever met in this project. We worked for 5 years. And it was a beautiful time for us and for our theatre, not only for friendships, but for the experience that we had from this project. What we stay with us? The little bit different view on the making theatre productions for children and young people, especially for the people who don't have opportunity to visit the performances in the theatre, and so it's a lot of experience. It's short time, and I couldn't tell you all, but it was, I think, the greatest experience in our theatre company during from established 1987 till now.
Hello, I'm Sarah Brigham, and I'm Artistic Director and Chief Executive Officer at Derby Theatre. The project was really transformational. It affected the whole way that we make work with young people. It made our building more aware of how the work that we make with young people, and it really put young people's voice at the centre of the work. So the young people really informed the work, they came to see the work. It was just a fantastic opportunity for us. So I spent 4 weeks in Croatia, and as an artist it really expanded my practice. It got me to see the world through different eyes, and we went through a real partnership of collaboration and conversation and understanding on both sides. We created a piece of theatre that was really great and fun, and I think had an impact on the Roma community that we were working with there. But more importantly than that, it really shifted both sides of the country, both Croatia and England, in terms of how we think about the work and how and why we make the work that we do. When Connect Up finishes, lots of friendships will stay, lots of connections, lots of European connections which are really important to us, but also just a fundamental shift in how we think about our audiences and how important young people are to the heart of everything that we do.
I'm Jacek Malinowski from Poland, from Białystok Puppet Theatre. I'm the main manager and the artistic director of this theatre. I think it was a great adventure and great possibility to find some new ways in theatre. It was a great project to understand each other in Europe and to find new artistic friends. Also, we created a lot of great performances, I think. We were on festivals, so we met a lot of very creative people, and I think for me it's something like a creative family in Europe. We had great performances, I think. It's very important for us. These performances and this education line. We've got now 3-person theater who knows how to speak with teenagers, how to find topics and ideas for performances about teenagers, about young people, young audience, and of course we've got a lot of connections between beautiful people in Europe, so it's the best, I think.
My name is Giuditta Mingucci. I'm part of the artistic direction of Elsinore Centro di Produzione Teatrale, a theatre company based in Italy, Milan, Florence and Forlì. Connect Up is a very strong input for a real change for the company and for our way of making theatre, and mostly in designing it as a creation process that involves the audience and is addressed to them. I would say that what stays behind is a huge change, that change that I mentioned, mainly of course in the area of the audience development, because that was the occasion of putting together a lot of inputs and feelings and wishes that we had, and that helped us really changing a way of seeing the audience development and putting it in place in a way that's not just a few actions, a few limited areas, but the whole way of working and producing in a wider sense of the company.
You may say it's a kind of core project for it all, because the idea has been how to find ways to improve, ways to keep contact with the audience. And the theatre mediation has been working with theatre for young audiences, but also theatre by and theatre with young audiences, connected to these same artistic projects that the theatre have had.
The theatre mediation program was planned as being in a workshop that we have artists and teachers together, but it also kind of a follow-up where they learn from each other and they were able to also visit each other's projects and theatres. So more and more during the project we saw that they learned from each other, not only for what we have prepared for the teaching.
My name is Uroš Korenčan and I'm the general manager of Lutkovno gledališče Ljubljana Puppet Theatre in Slovenia. For our theatre, Connect Up is one of the European projects, of course, but European projects are really very important for our theatre, because working in the TYA field and also in the puppetry field is somehow not only connected but also depending on international exchange. Some collaborators that we engaged in TMP, but also through the project activities, will remain with us, which is something very precious, because again, the field we are working in is really small and not necessarily equipped with good education, and every time you find someone valuable, you really must be thankful for it. So that's for sure one of the things that will stay with us. But the other important thing for sure is also the relations with the partners in the project. Already before the end of the project, we applied together with the two puppet theaters in the network, but also with some other partners, and we were successful on the Creative Europe open call. So this international collaboration is for sure something that we will try to keep on with in the same amount and with hopefully the same force.
I'm Inês and I'm a producer at Teatro Bando in Palmela. Connect Ups enhanced our work with teachers and schools. It reinforced our co-productions work and it gave us more tools to work with youngsters. The last production is a co-production with the Lume Teatro, a Brazilian company in São Paulo, and that will go on. So we'll tour in 2025, and so we have a lasting project. I think mostly the experiences of co-productions, but also the fact that the teachers are closer to us, so there's a long-staying relationship with the teachers.
So hello, I am Tom Salagierski, I'm from Theatre Alpha and I'm from Pilsen in Czech Republic. I'm as an artistic director in the theatre, so for me the most interesting part is what I did, what I can create, which I did 3 shows, which I enjoy, and most of them still stay with us. And one was in Poland, and I just spoke with Jacek, and he says last week they had the run, and it was nice feedback from the teachers. So that's what's still going on. It didn't die with the end of Connect Up. Definitely the international connections, it's nice because again a little deeper, fresher. So that's definitely what will continue on. And what else will continue? The shows are still running. The inspiration was a lot because it was lots of traveling, so definitely I saw lots of shows, which was good. I think for me, that was the best for me, because I saw the inspiration I can learn on others, how they did it, for example, yeah. And the communications.
I am Hanna Zanin and I am from Association I'm OK, Vienna. For us was Connect Up possibility to go out. This was really a big learning process because there were some steps which we maybe forget to do between. So it was really a great process to coming together and seeing what needs this groups that they can really somehow connect.
My name is Ulrich Reinhardt. I'm from the Landesbühne Sachsen, from the so-called Young Studio, a theater pedagogue. I'm working there, and I'm the advisory board of our theater for Connect Up. Connect Up was for sure the big choice, to connect with several other theaters in Europe, and to make at least 3 or 4 very, very interesting shows in cooperation with the theater group from Vienna, with theater group from Poland, with the director from Wales, which are quite special in their own characters. I think one big topic is the topic of inclusion, because we also had this one project with Ich bin OK from Vienna, an inclusive project with people with disability, to look how it's possible to open the house more for inclusive projects on the stage, behind the stage, for audience. Also such topics as barrier-free theater houses. I think this for sure one of the biggest topics that we can take with us from Connect Up.
I am Anna Horn from Dschungel Wien. I'm the artistic manager from a co-production house which is situated in the heart of the city in Vienna. For me it was really, really interesting to meet all the international partners and learn more about their institutions, the structures, how they work with sometimes the same problems and difficulties and how they deal with it. We had so beautiful and nice meetings and talks. So hopefully we will go on with these partners and go on working with this, because I think right now in our country, in Vienna as well, we are focusing only on national topics, and that's difficult. We have to go out, we have to think bigger, we have to go on with questions that are not only important for Vienna. I think for the youngsters it's important to think further and to meet people, and hopefully we will go on with this.
I'm Theis from Acetesh Norway, one of the two festival partners. I live in Kristiansand, where our festival has been, and also the same city as the lead partner, the University of Agder. For my festival, it's a really great journey of learning, getting to know so many great partners and theatres, and also being part of the theatre mediation program. For me personally, it's been lots of inspiration for the work that I do as a theatre maker as well. And also we had two great shows made within the project in our last festival and presented it for the Norwegian performing arts field and programmers and other delegates from around the world. One of the main takeaways that really stick with Acetesh Norway is the many ways or the many perspectives on what inclusivity really means, both on stage and backstage. Yeah.
It was a big pleasure for me to be in this project, and I think now we've got the last day of this project, so it's a little bit sentimental for me, and because now we are ending this project. But of course, I hope we've got friendship, very big friendship.